Service Diagnostic Test Mode. If the control senses an error with the machine, it will display out of order, followed by the fault code associated with the error. In this case, the error is F28, communication error between the motor control unit and the CCU. To address a fault code, insert the service key and turn 1/4 turn counterclockwise to enter service mode. The fault code will still be displayed without the scrolling out of order. To address the fault code, press Extra Rinse to enter Program Setup. Press and hold the Delegates button for 2 seconds to enter Service Diagnostic Test Mode. P01 is displayed. There are 11 sections in this diagnostics mode. P01 is used to clear fault codes, clear escrow, and to end a cycle. To activate P01, press the Start button. The entire display will flash for a few seconds, then return to display P01. This will clear the existing fault code and allow the machine to return to operation. Tech tip: this did not fix the machine. To service the fault code, refer to the tech sheet for the proper procedure to resolve the fault code. Press the Extra Rinse button to advance to the next diagnostic program, P02, Cycle Credit option. Press Start to activate this program. This will provide 1 cycle credit to operate the washer or dryer for 1 free cycle. Turn the service key 1/4 turn clockwise to return to Run mode. Open and close the doors, then a cycle can be selected for free. Turn the service key 1/4 turn counterclockwise to return to the service mode. Press and hold the Delegates button for 2 seconds to enter Service Diagnostic Test Mode. Press Extra Rinse 3 times to advance to P03, Quick Overview Test Cycle. Press Start to activate this test cycle. The washer will run through a series of diagnostic tests on the components of the washer. Refer to the tech sheet for a list of the control actions, the components being tested, and what the display will show. To advance to the next step in the test, press any button except Delegates. To exit the Quick Overview Test Cycle, press the Delegates button. Press Extra Rinse to advance to P04, Manual Overview Test Cycle. Press Start to activate this test. The washer will run through a series of diagnostic tests. Refer to the tech sheet for a list of what action is being taken, what component is being tested, and what will be displayed. To advance to the next step in the test, press any button except Delegates. To exit the Manual Overview Test Cycle and return to the Service Diagnostic Test menu, press Delegates. Press Extra Rinse to advance to P05, Button Test. This test will verify the operation of the membrane switch buttons for the washer. Press Start to initiate the test. The display will show Test. The buttons are identified from 1 to 6. Press Power Wash and the display should show the number 1. Press Normal and the display should show the number 2. Press Delegates and the display should show the number 3. Press Temperature and the display should show the number 4. Press Extra Rinse and the display should show the number 5. Press Start and the display should show the number 6. To exit the button test, press and hold the Delegates button for 2 seconds. Press Extra Rinse to advance to P06, Drain and Spin Test. Press Start to activate this test. The washer will run the drain pump and cycle through a series of spin speeds up to the maximum spin speed programmed into the control. To exit the drain and spin test, press the Delegates button. Press Extra Rinse to advance to P07, UI Diagnostics Test. Press Start to activate this test. The entire user interface display will light up. Press the Power Wash button and the Power Wash display segment will turn off. Press the Normal button and the Normal display segment will turn off. Press the Delegates button and the Delegates display segment will turn off. Deposit a coin in the coin drop and the price display segment will turn off. To exit the UI Diagnostics, press and hold the Delegates button for 2 seconds. Press Extra Rinse to advance to P08, Clean Washer Cycle. Press Start to activate the Clean Washer Cycle. The washer will initiate a 54-minute clean cycle, which will run at the highest water level possible. This cycle must be run with nothing in the washer. If the washer detects anything in the washer, it will stop the cycle and display the fault code F34. After the clean washer cycle has begun, the service key can be turned back to the run mode and removed without affecting the running of the clean cycle. To exit the clean washer cycle, press and hold the Delegates button for 2 seconds. Press Extra Rinse button to advance to P09, Factory Diagnostics. This test is not for field use. Press Extra Rinse button to advance to P10, Dryer Diagnostic Cycle. Press Start to activate this test. This will start an 8-minute dryer test. Press Heavy Duty Dryer button to advance the time of the test up to a maximum of 99 minutes. To exit the Dryer Diagnostic Cycle, press the Dryer Delegates button. Press the Extra Rinse button to advance to P11, Factory Test. This test is not for field use. Press Extra Rinse to advance back to P01. To exit the Service Diagnostic Test mode, press and hold the Delegates button for 2 seconds. To advance to the Help Mode submenu, press the Extra Rinse button repeatedly until program location 2.00 is displayed. To enter Help Mode submenu, press the Temperature button. The display will show 1H.XX, where XX represents the first help code if one exists. Help codes are conditions out of the norm that the control logged that don't necessarily put the machine out of order. Examples of help codes could be an unbalanced condition, an over-suds condition, and a communication error in a Gen 2 card reader system. At the end of the help code is a small degree symbol. This is the door switch test. Open the washer door and the degree symbol should turn off. Close the door and the symbol should turn on again. The dryer door switch is tested in the same manner. The small degree symbol in the dryer portion of the display should turn off when the dryer door is opened and should turn on when the dryer door is shut. To advance to the second help code, press the Extra Rinse button. The display will show 2H.XX. Press Extra Rinse again to advance to the third help code, 3H.XX. To erase the help codes, press the Delegates button. To advance to the history fault codes, press Extra Rinse. The display will show the most recent fault code for the washer in the bottom of the display and for the dryer in the top of the display. These history codes cannot be erased. To advance to the second to the last history fault code, press Extra Rinse. Press Extra Rinse again to advance to the third most recent error code. Press Extra Rinse again to advance to the fourth most recent error code. Press Extra Rinse again to advance to the next display. History codes 5 through 8 are UIC history error codes. Press Extra Rinse to advance through all 4 UIC error codes. Press Extra Rinse again to advance to SUDS routine setting on or off. Factory default is on. Press Delegates to turn the SUDS routine off. It is recommended to leave this option on. Press Extra Rinse to advance to the SUDS routine length. Press Power Wash to change the length in a range of 0 to 5 minutes. If the length is set to 0 minutes and the washer detects an over-suds condition, the washer will stop, run a drain routine, and then end the cycle, leaving the clothes wet and soapy. Press Extra Rinse to advance to the spin rebalance attempts. Factory default setting is 10. To change the number of attempts, press Power Wash to select a value between 4 and 10 attempts. Press Extra Rinse to advance to the software version of the CCU. The top display is the dryer CCU version. The bottom display is the washer CCU version. Press Extra Rinse to advance to the EEPROM version of the washer CCU. There is no dryer EEPROM version. Press Extra Rinse to advance to the software version of the UIC. The top and bottom display are the same as there is only one UIC. Press Extra Rinse to advance to the EEPROM version of the UIC. Tech tip: make sure to record these or be able to access these version numbers before calling the Whirlpool Maytag Commercial Laundry Tech Line. They may ask what the version numbers are of the machine being worked on. Press Extra Rinse to advance to the RPM of the washer. Press Extra Rinse to advance to the relative power requested by the washer motor. Press Extra Rinse to advance to the relative unbalance condition of the washer. Press Extra Rinse to advance back to the first help code. To exit the help code submenu, press the temperature button. To exit the service mode, turn the service key 1/4 turn clockwise to return to run mode.